So we're going to do a little gliding today. And I have that set up. I'm just going to use my floor. We're also going to use our weights. I've got my options because I love that. And I'm going to listen to my body, and I'm going to be patient with myself because that's a practice for me. I'm going to grab my other weights here. And we're just going to have a little bit of a warm-up first just to wake up the parts, make sure everything has decided to join us. Hold on. Okay, great. Okay, so standing up nice and tall, friends. Let's just wake the parts up a little bit. We can start with our hands on our hips, and we can bring our feet just maybe a little bit wider than our own shoulders. You continue to adjust as you need to. And I'm just going to shift my weight in one direction. So I feel like a little bit of a stretch here, and then I'll shift to the other side. I'm kind of just like moving my pelvis and my hips go side to side. It feels like a nice way to warm up some of the little muscles in the inner pelvis and the outer hip. Just like a little gentle warm up. You're pushing through one side to send your hips over to the other. And then we'll come back to the center. And then I'm going to soften my knees and stick my tushy out a little bit. And then stand tall, squeeze the tush, and draw the abdominals in. I'm not tucking here, but I'm getting everything nice and engaged. Send your knees soften, send your tailbone back just a little bit, and then push through the heels, squeeze the tush, and just feel like this is a nice long line. We're going to do this 5 more times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Deep breaths. Last 2. One more time. And come back to the center. From here, we will keep our hands on our hips because we're going to pretend like our hips have to stay right here. And I'm going to gently just rotate through my chest, keeping my hips here. And when I get to a certain distance, which feels like that's as far as I can go, then I'm going to bring my arms out and go a little bit further. But I want my hips to stay right here so I get a really nice twist in the rib and middle spine. Come back to the center. We'll do it again. Hips here. Twist just the upper body. It's almost like I have this, like I'm twisting off the top of a jar. And then stretch the arms out and go a little bit further. We're going to add a deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your shoulders. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And then one more. And exhale. Come back to the center. Relax the arms down. Feet together. You can bring one arm up to the ceiling. Your arm will stay close to your ear. Stretch that arm up as you stretch the opposite arm down. Stand tall. Look down towards the hand that's reaching down. And then come back up through the center. And then switch to the other side. Arm stays close to your ear. This is such a nice side body stretch, isn't it? Reach long through the legs. Try not to sink through your spine. Let's do one more each way. Just breathe. And then one more on the other side. Come back to the center and bring your arms down. Open up your feet so you're just about hip distant if you're not already there. Arms can go straight. We'll do a nice easy and slow roll down to add some articulation of the spine. Stand tall. And then slowly roll down. Along the way, keep your eyes open. Soften your knees. Roll through the spine. Oh my gosh, feels nice. Take an inhale, exhale. And then with your next exhale, soften your knees more. Push down through the feet and slowly rebuild. Feeling like gravity is pulling you up when you stand tall. We're going to do this one more time. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling this time. And then start your exhale. Slowly roll down. Keep your eyes open and take your time. Soften your knees. You go as far as you want to go. Relax your head. Deep breath. and then push down through your feet. Slowly roll up, feel your feet into the ground. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it up, roll it up nice and tall. Okay, come back to the center. We're gonna do a little warm-up set of squats here without any added weights. Toes are forward, and I'm just gonna bring my hands, I'm gonna interlace my fingers, and I'm gonna keep my hands close to my chest because this is what we're gonna do with the weight later. So I kind of just wanna keep everything the same and then just add with each time we do it. So we're gonna send our hips back, keeping our hands kind of close. Sit back into your hips, press through your heels, and stand right back up again. Inhale, exhale. Okay, so keep going here. This set from the one we just did a few minutes ago is maybe a little deeper, maybe a little faster, still a warm-up. Checking in on your parts, feeling free in the shoulders, and the jaw. Just kind of wake things up. See how it feels. If you're feeling any yucky things in your knees, your hips, your ankles, your feet, change the way your feet are a little bit. It really makes a huge difference to have your feet in a different place. Each time you come up, stand tall. We're going to do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're holding next one. Hold. Hands to your thighs. Relax your shoulders. Shift your weight right and left, kind of like you're skiing. Right and left. Keep going. We're breathing. Right, left, right. I'm continuing to make sure my sits bones are back and my knees are kind of right over the feet. Last 4 and 3. Just bring your arms wherever you want. 2. Come to the right and pause. Make sure you're right over this leg. Draw the abdominals in. Make sure you're not tucky. Find a little bit of a neutral feeling. Left leg. Step in or slide in and slide out. We don't have the glider yet. That's okay. Step in or slide in, just depending on what your surface is. Stepping in and stepping out. We're just doing 1 more. And then come over to this side. Pause. No tucky. Nice little neutral spine. Right leg, you're either sliding in and sliding out or stepping in and stepping out. 4, 3, 2. 1 more. We come back to center. Get your weight in your heels and stand up. Walk in, walk in, walk in. I'm going to come to heels together, toes apart. If this is okay for you, great. If not, parallel is fine. Squeeze the heels if they're together and lift and lower. Lift and lower. Excuse me. Get a sense of where your toes are if you're wearing shoes or not. If you're not wearing shoes, spread your toes open into the floor. And if you've got your shoes on, feel your feet in your shoes. And don't rush down. Take your time. Take your time. 5 more. Relax here. Keep breathing. 4 and 3. Legs are straight. 2 and 1 more. Lower down. From here, looking forward, step back. Front knee stays bent. Back leg is fairly straight. Come forward again. Let's do the right leg again. Step back. I want your front leg to be the reason that you come home. Okay, so this is the leg that brings you home. If you're struggling to bring yourself home with this front leg, then you're going too far. It doesn't have to be a big movement, but I want you to use this leg. It's almost like what you would feel like if you were going upstairs. You'd put the leg onto one step and then you'd push into it to bring the opposite leg up. Let's just do 4 more. And 3. And 2. 1 more time. And let's switch to the other side. Step back. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. 1 more. And 6. Come back. Right leg will step back 1 more time. I want you to pause here. Make sure that your feet are just about hip distant. If your balance ever feels like you don't feel safe, grab a chair, come to the wall, make a change. It's totally fine. Back heel, up, down, up. Now you're using your back leg. I've got my weight in my front leg, of course I do, but now I'm really using the foot. For me, it's my right foot back there. Last 4, and 3, and 2, and one more time. Use this leg to step back, and we'll go to the other side. Hip distant feet, standing fairly tall, this knee remains bent, up, okay? And I just want to say a quick note about people without full mobility in their feet. Come forward, make it small. You still have to walk, right? So the fact that you're not back here is not a bad thing. Just change where you're at to suit the way your body works. Last 3, and 2, and 1. We're using the front leg to come home. Stand tall. Okay, now I'm going to grab my 8-pound weight for our next set of squats. It's going to be the same shape as the first set. Our hands were in towards our chest. I'm going to keep my weight right underneath my shin, and I'm going to keep the weight real close. Elbows are going to be close, and that's it, okay? Feet about hip distance. You change your feet based on how your body feels, and we breathe. Inhale. This is a great exercise to have a mirror close by, because a lot of people, without realizing it, and it's not the absolute worst thing in the world, but they do this, it's more of a knee bend, but I want that real squat. Keeping a chair behind you is helpful too. Use your chair, that's totally fine. Last 8. Stand tall, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way up. Keep your weight where it is. Heels together, toes apart, or feet in parallel, that's fine. We've got our heel lift. Before you begin, take a breath, relax your shoulders. Keep your weight right in your chest. Lift and lower. The weights are optional. You get to choose your size, or if you use one at all. I'm trying to keep my heels together and my legs nice and straight. 8, 7, slow on the way down. 6, 5, continue to check in with your belly connection here. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Lower the heels. Come back to having your feet hip distant. We're going to step back and forward. Step back and forward. Step back and forward. Front leg is the one that drives the machine. This time a little different. Step back, come forward. Sorry, this time step back and hold. I want you to bring so I have my right leg back. I have my right leg back. Sorry, you know what? I'm going to hold on to this weight with both hands. I had a little bit of amnesia for a second. We are doing a 1 leg squat. Check this out, right? It's the same thing that we do when we squat, except for one leg is slightly back. Maybe pick your heel up if that's awkward, and come right back up. I've got my weight in front of my left shin. I'm pushing down with both legs, but especially my left to come up. I'm breathing. Inhale. And exhale to come up. You're going to feel this more in the left leg than the right. The back leg is kind of like a kickstand. 5. I am not going forward and back with my knee. I'm hinging from my hips like I do when I squat. Last 3. And 2. And 1. Come on up. And we switch legs. Step the left leg back or the opposite leg back. Getting the movement. It's like a 1 leg squat. Yeah, and you may feel this in one leg more than the other, so it's not abnormal. Quick spine check-in. I don't want you rounding to go down, but hinging, sticking your booty out. Spine stays neutral. Last 5. Press through the right leg to come up. 4, 3, last 2, and then one more time. Come all the way up and stand tall, okay? From here, this weight is going to be transferred into my right hand. Right hand. I'm going to step my right leg back. Quick check-in, hip distant feet. Lift your back heel. Now we're going straight up and down. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. Okay, so spoiler alert. We're putting these last 2 exercises together in a minute. So I want you to be very clear about which one you're doing. Use a chair next to you if that's helpful. It's not cheating, it's fine. Use the wall. But I want the spine straight for this one. And your weight in between both feet. Last 3. And 2. One more. Front leg brings you home. And switch weights to the other hand. And we'll try the other side. Step back. Hip distant feet. Shoulders and hips fairly aligned. Lift your back heel. Straight up and down. So the weight wants to pull that one side down a little bit. You're staying nice and even through your shoulders. You're breathing. 6, 5, really deep breaths, you guys. 4, 3, 2, last one. Come on up. Front leg brings you home. Come back, okay? We're going to keep the weight in straight arms for this next part. Here's what it looks like. Right leg step back, hinge, stand. You know what? And then there's a step back. I'm going to change it a little bit. Ready? Here we go. Hinge, up, hands in, down, up. Right leg is the only leg that's moving. Hinge, up, down, up. Hinge, up, down, up. We've got 4 more. Kickstand. Right leg is a kickstand. Stand tall. Down, up. 3 more. Hinge. Making you think a little bit. Me too. Down, up. 2 more. Hinge. Up. Down, up. Last one. Hinge. Up. In. Down. Up. Come home. Take a breath. Get excited. It's so funny. I just got really freaked out because I saw Spider-Man behind me. I'm okay. Everything's fine. It's just a plastic doll. Okay, other side. Ready? Kickstand. Arms straight. Hinge, squat. Stand. Straight up and down. Arms down. Hinge. Oh geez. Stand. Straight up and down. Take your time or pick up your pace, whatever you feel more comfortable with. This is a great exercise for the balance. We're really working that right leg. Both legs really, but especially the right. Don't mush the 2 exercises together. One at a time. We've got 4 more after this. And 4. And 4. and 3, and 3, and 2, and 2, and 1, and 1. Bring it home and bring the weight down. Okay, I'm going to put my weight down carefully and I'm going to grab my glider. I'm going to grab my glider. Okay, so just a reminder, you can use anything that makes the floor slippery. Sometimes even just putting on a sock if you have bare feet is a great option. Okay, I'm going to start with my glider underneath my right foot. I have it underneath the front half of the foot. So the ball of the foot and the toes. This is a similar feeling to what we've been doing with our kickstand. When you send the right leg back and come in, it's your left leg that drives the exercise. Okay, if you're working really hard to bring the right leg in, you're not using your left leg enough. So we've kind of been practicing for this. Using arms helps with balance. When you send the leg back, you're trying to keep the lower half of the left leg in place. I'm really trying to not shift back and forth. The knee to the foot stays relatively still in my left leg. Leg is nice and light. Right leg, if you're super comfortable with this, you can pick up the pace, or if you want to go smaller or slower, it's all the same exercise. It's just up to you, okay? So changing it to suit your needs isn't cheating. It's all perfect. And if you're breathing, my goodness, winning. Last 5, stand tall, and 4, come in, and 3, and 2, one more time. Oh yeah, let's switch legs. Let's see how the left leg does. Stand tall, the glider is on the front half of the foot. I get my weight into my right leg and I slide back. I like to do the first 2 a little smaller just to see how everything's feeling. And just a reminder, the bottom half of the leg of my right leg, I'm generally trying to stay still. We're sending that hip back and then squeeze your tush at the top. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Come on in. Let's go back to the right leg. Back to the right leg. This one's a little different, okay? Hands to hips. You can always put your hands somewhere else if you just want to. We're going to slide back like we have been, and we're just going to stay. Staying in this position, only the right leg moves in and out. Hands here is fine. Hands here is fine. Hands here is fine. Oh, it's fine here too. Wide airplane arms, looks great. So really, guess what? It's up to you. Let's do 10 more. 10. Shoulders are fairly relaxed. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more time. Come in. Isn't this exciting, you guys? Let's do the other side. Side 2. Stand tall. Get your weight into your right leg. Shift. Start to send that leg back and pause. Belly is in, and we move the left leg. In and out. Super deep breaths, my friends. You can always move the arms if you want to the whole time. This is kind of exciting. Keep breathing. We got 10 more here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come in and stand tall, okay? Now, this is where it gets exciting, you guys. I'm going back to the right foot. Similar feeling where we're in one leg and the other one is moving. I want you to just squat without thinking about anything yet, okay? My glider is underneath the front half of my right foot. Let's do this. Hands in, little prayer hands. Shift your weight into your left leg. Right leg is so light that it could go out and in without too much of a fuss. I'm not moving at all other than my right leg. We've been practicing for this. I want you nice and still over the left leg. We should have brought out some cleaning supplies. We could have gotten the floor really nice and clean. You could just keep rotating around your room. Squirt, 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 clean, clean, clean. It's probably dangerous. Don't do that. Last 3, 2, 1. Come in. Hold on. Don't move your glider. Don't move it. Take a breath. Come on back. Shoulders are down. Shift your weight into your left leg. Come out here and pause for a second. So light in that right leg. Let's bring the arms wide. How about, oh yeah. Oh my goodness. And we're breathing. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Feeling it. And come in. So much work for the standing leg, right? Okay, let's switch the glider over to the other foot. Underneath the front half of the foot, we just squat. We don't think about anything just yet. Feel your weight into both heels. And then shift over into that right leg, weight transfer. And then the left leg is so light. And we breathe. Quick spine check-in. Neutral, kind of like send your sits bones to the wall behind you. Shoulders are pretty relaxed. Last 5 here, 5. We're breathing. 4, you can do whatever you want with your arms. 3, 2, come on in. Uppity up. Take a breath. We go back. Here we are. Shift into your right leg. Nice and light. Arms come wide. Spread your wings. And we lower lift. And breathe. Oh my gosh, this is hard on this side for me. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come in. Stand tall. Awesome work. Okay, let's just push the glider to the side for a moment. I prefer heels together, toes apart here. Zip up. Feel like you're zipping up, pulling your belly in. Let's bring the hands to the chest. Relax your shoulders. Heels up. Slow down. And gravity drags you up to the ceiling. And then you slowly, imagine you have like something underneath your heels that you're slowly pushing down. And here's another element. As you push your heels down, send the crown of the head up. Let's just pretend that this exercise makes us taller. Stretch yourself out. 5 more. Stretch yourself out. 4 more. Legs are straight. And 3. And 2. One more time. And all the way down. Okay, arms down. I'm going to push my glider off to the side. For my arm work, I'm going to likely use 5s. I also have 4s and 3s. For me, however much I'm grabbing has to do with how my neck feels. So if you want to load up, everything feels good, you go ahead and do it. I'm going to grab my 5s to start and come on up to stand. Okay? And we're going to start toes forward, standing tall. We're going to start with a neck release. Selfishly, that's what I like to do. Head from side to side and breathe. Don't get mad. I know sometimes it's just easy when you get to that place in the body that you're like, ugh, that you often are thinking, this is so annoying. Well, that's just what's happening there. Let's just send that place a little bit of love It's politely doing the best it can. So just breathe. And now come back to the center, look right and left. As you look right and left, breathe. Try not to make it like a forced movement, just move. Just move, use your eyes. And then one more each way. And then we come back to the center, last bit, down and up. When I look down, I pull my chin in a little bit. And when I look down, I feel a nice stretch up the back of the neck. And when I look up, I stick my chin out and look behind me. Chin in, look down. Chin out, look up. Just one more each way. And look out. Good. Okay, from here, we're going to do a little chest expansion. It's kind of small. Heels together, toes apart. Smaller movement. Come in front of you just a little. When you come behind you, it's a gentle shift towards the front of the foot. Chest open, belly is in, reach back. As you stretch your arms back, your neck gets lighter and easier. Relax your jaw. 5 more. And 4 more. And 3 more. And 2 more. Last one here. Last one here. Hold. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms by your sides. Feet come back to parallel. Nice, easy little squat type thing here. Arms are hanging straight down from your shoulders. Just a quick spine stretch here. Sorry, not stretch, check in. Make sure you're not like this girl. Be like this girl. Elbows up. I don't want your elbows coming really far beyond your side body because once they come up, the shoulders round forward. Right here is perfect. Extend. Okay, let's just breathe and notice where the rest of the body is at. Neck is long. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7. I feel a little shoulder blade squeeze at the top. Neck is long the whole time. Last 4, 3, 2, 1 more. We hold it here and reach. Take your time. Reach or pick up your pace if that feels better for you. I'm going to do 8 more. And 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep going here. 3, 2, 1. Now come back to center. Stand tall. Inhale, exhale. Go back where you just were. Send your hips back. Arms are long. Shoulder blades are down. Bring your weights together on a flat end if you have it. Shift your weight into your left leg. Remember this, you guys? I mean, this was so much fun. I thought, why not do it again? 6 more. 6, 5. Check in with your spine, please. Neutral, strong. Left knee is bent. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Come back to center. Stand tall up. Sneak attack. Okay, let's come back here again. For the next exercise, we're bringing our arms wide in that squat position. I prefer a lighter weight. I'm personally going to change. You do what you need to do. And this is what it looks like. Toes forward. And we come into our nice little mini squat. Spine check in. And wide. Spread your wings. Neck is long. 6 more. 6. And 5. And 4. Try not to sink in the chest. And 3. Last 2. One more time. Come down. Stand up. Just because I don't feel like trading, I'm going to do another set of tricep work. I'm just going to keep these, okay? You switch back if you want. Soften your knees. And we're going to do a little combo this time. Ready? It's a row, extend, bend, reach. A little faster. Row, reach, bend, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7. We're doing 10. 8, 9, last one, 10, all the way up. Move your head, maybe a little circle, feels nice. Other side, come back to the center. And we're gonna do another wide arm movement. I've got my light weights ready. Soften your knees, little soft elbow here, neutral spine, reach. 8, 7, if you're feeling vulnerable in your low back, decrease your angle. Decrease your angle, okay? So some people are maybe here. This could be a lot for someone with low back fragility. Last 3, I think. 2, 1 more. Out. And guess what? Here we are right here. I'm bringing my weights together. Shifting over the right leg. Quick spine check-in. No rounded here. Remember? Remember this? 7, 6. Wow, this one's hard for me on this side. Note to self. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back. Oh, stand tall. I'm picking up my other weights one more time, you guys. One more time. Come on up. And I'm going to bring my weights in front of me. Stand tall. Like I'm zipping up my coat. Getting taller on the way down. So this is not just an arm exercise, right? You've got legs. You've got a spine. Where you are when you're moving your arms matters. And we breathe. So it's a core exercise too. You can inhale on the way up maybe. Exhale as you go down or switch it around. See which one feels stronger. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. And 2. 1 more time. We're gonna come to the mat. I'm gonna bring my weights with me. I've got my 5s. I think I'm also gonna bring my 8s with me. We're coming to the mat and we're gonna lie on our backs. Well, I should have left the weights off before I moved my rug. That's okay. Okay, so come on down onto your back within reach of your weights. Okay, I'm just gonna adjust this slightly. Okay. Okay, so come on down, flat on your back. Get down there any way that you feel like you need to. And we're just gonna start with our knees bent. Quick pelvic check-in. Hands to hips. Just a gentle little back and forth of the pelvis. Just because it feels kind of nice. You don't need to squeeze anything or work too hard for this. Back and forth in the pelvis. And we'll just do a few more. It's a little arch and then a little gentle tuck. And now because I'd like you for you to find the center of those two, so we can call it neutral. Feet close to your tush. Push down through your feet. Press through your feet to bring your hips up. Hold here. Let's release the neck, you guys. I want you to stretch your arms out on your thighs and pull your hips up into your wrists or whatever arm part is close to your hips. When you lower your hips, the wrists come away, and when you lift up into your wrists or your forearms. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Use both feet as equally as you can. Breathe deeply. Let the breath be the movement. Let's do 4 more. And 3. And 2. One more time. and lift. Now lower down. Whatever is the lightest weight that you have near you. Mine's a 5. I don't know how this is going to go yet. I think it's going to be fine. Is that a nice thing for me to say? I don't know. This will probably be okay. Put the weight in between your thighs. So mine, of course, looks like a regular handheld weight, and I'm able to put my legs around it. I want to wake up those inner thigh muscles, and I feel like that weight kind of makes it a little bit more urgent. We're not going to drop that, right? So keep the weight right there. Give it a squeeze so it's not going anywhere. Small lift and lower, and we are not going to drop that weight. This is not, for me, it's not as big of a movement. Some people just functionally can lift their hips higher. It just doesn't feel that great for me, so I'm going to stay kind of small. But if you feel good to bring your hips up nice and high, and if you want to do the whole hips into wrist thing, do it. Go for it. I'm just going a little smaller, and I'm keeping my weight there. I'm going to do 10 more. 10 and 9 and 8. P.S. If we, excuse me, when we were doing those one leg exercises, if your knee felt fragile, I don't mean painful, I mean fragile, maybe we need to strengthen the muscles around the knees. And this is what I'm doing here. We're strengthening the inner thighs and the muscles that insert on the inside of the knees. Let's do 5 more for fun, because this is fun. And 4 more. Relax your neck. And 3. And 2. And 1. Lower the hips down. Reach forward. Grab your weight. I'm just going to hold on to this weight. Extend the weight up towards the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath. Shoulders kind of plug in. Neck gets long. One leg up. Other leg up too. Okay, so nice and easy. We'll figure out where we're at. We're going to start with a tap, and then the opposite leg, tap. Get in there, you guys. Figure out how your belly's doing. Breathe. As long as this feels okay, you can extend the leg to create a more intense feeling, but you don't have to, because you're just going to listen to your body. Maybe the tap is perfect for you today. That's fine. Let's do 3 more sets. And 3. And 2. And 2. And 1. And 1. Come back and lower down. Remember that leg in between the thighs thing? Let's do it again. If you don't like the weight there and you have a squishy ball, grab that. It's going to create the same kind of feeling, okay? Arms down by your sides. Lift and lower. We're going to do 20. 2, 3, 4, 5. Neck is easy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Grab your weight. Extend your arms. Neck is long. We breathe. We breathe. Let's do heels together, knees wide. Like a little bit of a diamond here, not so wide. Shoulders are down, belly is in. And come in. Reach. You just keep on breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Come down. Oh my gosh, we just have to do this weight in between the thighs thing one more time. That's it. Third set. Third set. All good things happen in 3s, right? Let's hope. Lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're breathing, releasing the neck. Think a happy thought. 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Grab your weight. Extend your arms. We're breathing. Let's bring those legs up one more time. One more time. A little bit of a side, a little bit of an oblique situation here. I'm going to keep my arms perfectly still. Oh, geez. See what happens when you go too far, you guys? Okay, side to side. Small. Small. Other side. This is a funny one, huh? 4. Keep your knees together if you can. Arms are straight and still. Oh my gosh, look. Look what happened. Oh my gosh, let's try it again. 2 more. 2. 1. 1. And come back to the center. We're not doing any more of those inner thigh things. Okay, we're in the home stretch. Come onto your side. We're in the home stretch. Lay on your side. Okay? So, we worked the inner thighs, and I just want to do a little bit more for the outer thigh. So, I've got my weight right on, just above the knee. I'm not pressing into the knee. Quick spine check-in, right? Let's be long and lovely through the spine. And what I really want you to do is press down through the bottom leg as you lift the top. So both hips are active. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to hold right here. Spine check-in, little pulse. Relax your shoulders. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's do one more set of 8 for fun. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it down. Okay, come onto your bellies for just a moment, my friends. Flip yourself over. Let's do goalpost arms. Okay, long neck, shoulders down. We breathe, lower, and lift. This is to counteract all of the shoulder things. We get that opposite shape in. We do so much rounding forward, right? We try not to, but it's okay. Just as long as we're doing this opposite shape. Last 3. I'm gently pressing down with my elbows and my palms. And 2. I'm definitely not holding my breath. And 1. And lift. One more thing on the belly. Bring your arms around. Lift. And perhaps the legs and the chest come up. Let's do 4 more, and we're breathing. I want you to get longer through the spine. Reach forward as you reach back. 3 more. Reach. 2 more. Reach. 1 more time. And reach. Sit back. We'll do our other side, and we'll be done. Sit back for a moment. Inhale, exhale. Okay, and flip over onto your left side, and we'll finish up. Quick little spine check in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, weight goes above the knee, totally optional for the weight, and up and down. Neck is nice and long here. Press your bottom leg down. Yeah, 2 things. Some people, when they pick up their leg, they're like roll all the way back. We are not doing that. We're staying nice and still in the pelvis. Top leg lowers and lifts. Let's do 5 more. 5, like this. 4, 3, 2. We're gonna hold. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more set. 8, breathe. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down, my friends. Guess what? It's the best time. Send your bottom arm forward. Oh my goodness. Yeah. With each exhale, release, release, release. You can use your breathing throughout your day to come back to your body and release your parts. 3 breaths in a row is like, can change the whole dynamic. Let's do one more really good exhale here. And then we'll roll over to the other side. I say that because I actively use those breaths when I have like 2 screaming children. And it works, you guys. I mean, kind of. Let's be real. Sometimes it doesn't work, but sometimes it really does. Let's give ourselves 2 really good exhales. All right. I am going to roll onto my side, and I'm going to come up to stand through a downward dog. You can join me if that sounds like a nice idea. Otherwise, just come on up to stand. And if you'd like, you can come up to stand and then roll down. You can fold in half for a big old stretch. Take a nice deep breath here. Relax your head. Soften your knees. Either walk your hands and your feet together or walk your hands back towards your feet. Keep your eyes open. Relax your head, please. One more exhale. And then roll up, push down through your feet, rebuild, rebuild. Ah. You guys, we did it. We really, really did it. Please have a lovely day. Please be good to yourselves. Drink water. Bye.